invite the technician. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
Start your tech career? At IIHT Gambia Limited, we offer a variety of in-demand courses to equip you with essential skills for the tech industry. Our programs include Diploma in Information Technology and Cybersecurity, Cisco Certified Network Associate and Network Professional, Advanced Diploma in Software Development, Diploma in Multimedia, Graphic Design and Digital Marketing, Diploma in Database Administration and Technical Support. Whether you're starting your IT journey or looking to advance your career, our expert instructors and hands-on learning will prepare you for success. Don't wait. Enroll today and transform your future. Call us at 701968 or 3464161 or visit us at 55 Kairaba Avenue, adjacent to the U.S. Embassy, Fajara, Kanifing Municipality. Learn more at www.ihtgambia.gm. IIHT Gambia Limited, connecting talent to opportunity.
Technician, is that all? Thank you. Good morning, distinguished ministers on the high table, honored guests, members of the board, trainers, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to invite us all to stand up for the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Do we have the Imam in the hall? Imam Baba Usman Juara. Okay, in the absence of the Imam, I will humbly step in. So in prayer, so let's pray. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all the students graduating today, to give them the skills that they deserve, to give them employment and businesses, to make sure that their knowledge be of fruit, of importance to this country, so that they will contribute to the development of this nation by Allah's will, by Allah's permission. We pray that their parents be proud of them, the Gambia be proud of them. We pray that many others pass through the same institute and also continue to benefit this nation. And this is what we will always pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhana rabbaka rabbil izzati amma yasifun. وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. Is Pastor Forbes around?
No, not yet.
Okay, so we will now call Pastor Benis Sula. Can Pastor Benis Sula come and honor us with the Christian prayers?
Good morning. Please, let's be in the mood of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful and special day. Thank you for gathering us together here to celebrate the graduation of these beautiful students of IIHT. Lord, we are grateful for the knowledge, for the skills, the strength and wisdom you have given to them throughout the journey. As they step into the new chapter of life, we pray that you guide them through their paths, bless the work of their hands, and open doors of opportunity before them. May they use their talents and skills to make positive difference in their communities and in the world at large. Bless the teachers, bless their parents, bless their guardians, and everyone who has supported this graduation. Grant us joy, peace, and unity throughout this ceremony. May everything we do here today give glory and honor to your holy name. In this we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. We say amen to all the prayers. Honorable Minister Babukar Boy, who steps in today on behalf of His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Honorable C.D. Keita, the Minister of Finance, the custodian of the coffers, who is going to represent the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Honorable Usman Ba, who is the founder of the IIHT Gambia, Honorable Brother Halifa Sallah, a veteran politician and former National Assembly member, members of the board on the high table. I presume we have Honorable Usman Wada also on the high table, and staff of the IIHT, parents here present, students graduating today. Good morning to everyone, and welcome to the 2026 graduation ceremony of the Institute or the Indian Institute for Hardware Technology, the Gambia, mostly known as the IIHT Gambia. My name is Charno Ahmad Bari. For many who will remember me, former Vice Chancellor of the International Open University, and presently working at the Senegal-Gambian Permanent Secretariat. I have been honored by Honorable Usman Ba to serve as the moderator of this auspicious occasion. Take a moment, look around you. This hall is full of people who refuse to give up. Today is not merely a graduation ceremony. Today is evidence. Evidence that a young person with a laptop and determination can compete with the world. Evidence that technology has transformed knowledge from something locked inside a building into something carried in pockets, phones, and minds. And if I might share, for those in their second generation, we all remember in the 1990s when the mobile technology started in the Gambia with what we call the dumbbell, the Motorola, and then the 3310, and then Ericsson. We all remember when technology was not yet that advanced, when a computer, the capacity of a computer was, if it arrives up to 250 megabytes, and I repeat, no mistake, I said megabytes, 250, you will be shouting hurrah. We were watching with attention that the whole world computers will crash. They are built with ideas, innovation, software, networks, creativity, and digital intelligence. And that testimony is you, the students today. So ladies and gentlemen, history used to move on horses. Today, history moves at the speed of technology. I won't say even Wi-Fi, because we are now into artificial intelligence. And somewhere in this room, I am certain, is the person who will build the next great African tech company, is the person who will one day become the Minister of Finance and with the press of a button distribute all the budget allocations at the end of the month with the press of a button. And that is where we are, and that is why we are very proud of you, graduates of 2026. But what is clear is that we don't know yet who you will become tomorrow, and that is left to your destiny and to your efforts. So we welcome all of you to this 2026 graduation of the IIHT Gambia. We welcome all the distinguished guests whose names have not been mentioned. And also we thank the police band for being present. And for the purpose of ensuring everybody understands, let me just quickly tell us what we are going to do today. As soon as I stop talking, we will invite the board representative who will now provide the welcome remarks, Mr. Usman Wada. And then we are expecting other guests, other honorable ministers, the Minister of Youth and Sports. Why? Because today you are considered the youth and the cream of our society, so we would like to hear from him. And then we will invite Honorable Sidi Keita, who will now speak on behalf of the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. And then our guest speaker today, as you might have already guessed, is going to be Honorable Brother Khalifa Salah, who is also going to speak on a theme of the day. We will not forget the students who will be given a good share of the event by first inviting Mr. Joseph Paul Gomez, who will speak on your behalf, and then we will give you the floor to do what we call your demonstration, to demonstrate to us your advances in technology. I would leave that to that moment to be announced, including, I understand, a musical performance by Badibunka. I don't know whether it's Badibunka or Badibuka. But anyway, the students will handle that too. We do have other speakers, such as Pastor Forbes, who will give a motivational speech, and you will learn from his speech that public speaking is important. And then we will now hear from the founder himself, Mr. Honorable Usman Ba, before we invite our chief guest of honor, His Excellency the Vice President, who has sent on his behalf Honorable Babukar Boy, the Minister of Public Service, to deliver the statement. And then we will move to the award of students, best students, presentations and certificates to all the graduates before we come to the close of the event for this day. So thank you very much for being here and for being patient. It is now my honor to invite Mr. Usman Wada to speak on behalf of the board of the IIHT Gambia.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Honorable Minister for Public Service Babukar Boy, representing the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Honorable Ministers here present, Board of Directors of IIHT Gambia, co-founder of IIHT the Gambia, distinguished guest speaker, motivational speaker, staff, management of IIHT, parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, our graduating students, good morning to you all. It is with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today at the 5th annual graduation prize-giving ceremony of beloved IIHT Gambia. This morning, we celebrate the remarkable achievement of over 400 students who have completed their specializations in ICT, including multimedia, software development, CCNA, database, technical support, introduction to IT. Since our inauguration in 2019, this institution has grown from a vision to a beacon of opportunity. We have not only trained hundreds of young Gambians, but also provided with life-changing skills that empower them to thrive in today's digital economy. Allow me to highlight some of our key milestones. We successfully trained 20 beneficiaries of the SIE Fund Windows 2, equip them with practical ICT skills that will serve in future. We established partnership with leading GSM service providers, ensuring that our graduates are absorbed into internships that bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-world industry experience. We became the first TVET institution in the Gambia to introduce artificial intelligence, AI, into our curriculum, a bold step that positions us at the forefront of technological education in the country. We are not stopping there. With AI now part of offering, we prepare to expand the data science, data analytics, machine learning, other leading technology. This forward-looking approach ensures that our students remain competitive in a rapidly evolving global market. Our institution was founded to complement the efforts of the government of the Gambia in building a skilled workforce. We remain steadfast in this mission, and today's ceremony is a testament to our commitment. To our co-founder, board members, staff, and management of IIHT Gambia, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. Your dedication and hard work have made this institution what it is today. I urge you to continue good work we started together. To the government, sponsors, partners, parents, families, and friends, thank you for honoring our invitation and for your unwavering support. Your belief in our vision has been instrumental in shaping the success stories we celebrate together. And finally, to our graduates, today marks not just the end of your studies, but the beginning of your journey as innovators, critical thinkers, problem solvers, leaders in the ICT sector. Carry forward the skills, values, and discipline you have acquired with IIHT Gambia, and let them guide you in transforming not only your life, but also the future of our nation. Congratulations to all graduates. May your future be bright, impactful, and filled with endless possibilities. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Wada. That is a voice of the board. For every institution, the board is the legislative body that makes decisions for new programs to be approved, for the budget to be expanded, etc., etc. So they hold a very significant, very important role at the level of the institution. Ladies and gentlemen, we should be very proud today because the number of students that are graduating is huge. It's a record for the IIHT. Actually, the number of graduates in total is 423, but we only have less than half of that today. Because most of the students could not join us. And you will notice that this institution, for some of you who might believe, is not only Gambians who are graduating. Among the graduates, we have several nationalities. And just to share those, we have Gambians, naturally who are the majority at 391. But we have those from Sierra Leone, 6 of them, 18 from Nigeria, a United States student from the United States, a student from Ghana, 4 students from Ghana, 1 student from Guinea-Conakry, 1 student from Cameroon, and 1 student from Pakistan. Really clap for them. And among all the students, we still have male-dominated, but the female are coming up fast, and soon they will take over. We have about 230 male and 193 female. But keep it up. Keep it up, because we know that when technology is the hand of the lady, hopefully the Minister of Interior at home would make the house much more convenient. And no prejudice in that regard. But then, to quote someone who is very prominent, everyone will remember Nelson Mandela, when in 1994 he said, a quotation that everybody can remember now, he said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." But when he said this, there were no smartphones at the time. There was no social media. There was no AI as it is today. So imagine what he would have said if he was still alive with all those transformations. So the youth of a nation is not merely the future leaders, they are the present energy, because technology is in your hands. By the way, some of us might be BBC. I don't know when Honorable Babakan Boy, but I know the BBCs, if you know, are those who are born before computers. But be careful, don't test us. Some of us are old, but we are also there, up there, very well connected with technology. I am honored to invite Honorable Sidi Keita, who is now going to deliver the statement by the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. I also want to recognize the presence of the Governor of North Bank Region, Honorable Lamin Saidi. Honorable Sidi Keita.
Good morning to you all, to the graduating class of 2026. And good morning, Master of Ceremony. Thank you very much for the able introduction. Honorable Minister Babakar Boy, Minister of Public Service, Administrative Reforms and Delivery. I call him Minister of Government, deputizing for His Excellency the Vice President. The board chair of the IIHT Gambia, guest speaker in the name of a veteran senior Gambian politician, Khalifa Sallah. We are expecting Pastor Forbes, a motivational speaker, also to join us shortly. Our parents, family, friends, sponsors, partners, distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I stand before you this morning to deliver a statement on behalf of Honorable Per Gomez, Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, who has been unavoidably absent due to other official engagements, and here it goes. It is an honor to join you today on this very important event. That is the 5th graduation ceremony of the IIHT Gambia Limited, where we gather not only to celebrate the achievement of over 400 graduates, but also to reaffirm our collective commitment to building a digitally empowered nation. Your dedication, resilience, and hard work have brought you to this moment of success. You've acquired skills that are not only relevant but essential in today's rapidly evolving global economy. You're graduating at a time when the world is increasingly driven by technology. Digital skills are indeed the backbone of modern nations. They enable innovation, improve productivity, and create jobs and enhance service delivery across all sectors. More importantly, they strengthen the adaptability as a nation, allowing us to adapt to global disruption and seize opportunities as they emerge. In the Gambia, we recognize that investing in digital education is investing in our future. The Gambia, through the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, remains fully committed to expanding access to quality technical and vocational education training, TVET, promoting innovation, research and technology, strengthening partnerships with private training institutions such as the IIHT, which as a partner in the execution of the SIC Fund Window 2, and also ensuring that our youths are equipped with the skills required for the digital economy. To our dear graduates, as you step into the next phase of your journey, I urge you never to stop learning, as the technological landscape is revolving rapidly. This is the best advice any graduating class can be given, because graduation is just the starting of your career, and it is not the time when you should just hang your boots. I will share a small joke, not a joke, but it's a real story. At the University of Cambridge, there still exists what they used to call a wailing wall, where past examination results are posted, and if you see your name on that report, on that board, you know you've passed. If your name doesn't appear, it means you've failed. And as usual of such schools, one very happy student went there and saw his name written on the wall. And he rushed to his professor and said, "Professor, Professor, I have graduated and finished my education." As usual of such professors, he looked at him and only said, "If you have finished yours, I'm only starting mine today." So that shows you what continuous education is all about. And we're very proud that this graduating class is full of ambitious youths. And with education also, we expect the concomitant investment in character. Because there is no point for you to be very well educated when it is not supported by the fundamentals of character. And this could not be further said than truth. Warren Buffett ably said, when he is hiring staff, he hires for three qualities: intelligence, energy, and integrity. Integrity being the last one. But he said, if the last one, that is integrity, is not there, then the first two are a very dangerous combination. Imagine having a very intelligent person and also hardworking and not having the integrity. That's a combination for disaster. So we believe IIHT has not only given you the raw education, but have molded your characters to be the good ambassadors of the Gambia. And again, while religious differences are there, but as Muslims, we've been told by our own prophet. In those days, there were no mobile phones, there were no buses, there were no trains, there were no aircrafts to travel. So imagine in the year around 570 onwards, what it means to travel from Mecca to Medina. But the Prophet, despite that, said, and it's a hadith proper, seek knowledge even if it will require you to travel to China. So graduating class, you've not graduated completely, you've just had that certificates of today, marking a phase in the journey of your life of continuous education, hard work. Oh, what's happening? Oh, anyway, I can proceed. I hope I'm loud enough. So, coming back to the theme of the IIT, which is technology, we're very encouraged and very proud to have an institution like this in our country. As we know today, the most valuable company in the world is not the company that builds aircrafts, it's not the company that builds roads, it's not the company that sells groceries, it's the company in technology. That's NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the most valuable company in the world, and it is in the sector that you are graduating today. So that sets out the opportunity set for you. NVIDIA is founded by a Chinese who migrated to the United States to study, and today his company is the most valuable company globally. So on that note, you are in the right sector, you have the right training skills, and the world is your oyster. We are proud that you're graduating today. Parents and guardians, sponsors, your support and sacrifices and encouragement have been instrumental in the success of these graduates. I commend you for investing in the education and in the future of our nation. I commend the co-founder of IIT Gambia for his leadership and vision in providing an accessible and impactful ICT education and training institute. Your contribution to human capital development and digital transformation in the Gambia is highly appreciated. Gambia is a small nation, but globally we tend to punch beyond our weight, and you are helping us in the contribution to that human capital development. As we celebrate today, let us remain focused on the bigger picture. That is a Gambia that is digitally skilled, economically resilient, and globally competitive. Once again, congratulations, graduates, to you all, and I wish you all the best and successes in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. In fact, I'm proud to notice that you are using technology to give your speech. It's a testimony that we are not BBC, right? But one thing is very clear. The jobs our grandparents and prepared for may no longer exist tomorrow. In fact, they don't Most of them don't even exist today. So let me give you a picture. For example, in 2007, he mentioned about the companies. So the 5 largest companies in the world were oil companies. Today, 4 of the 5 largest companies in the world are technology companies, and he already mentioned NVIDIA as one of those. South Korea, when they decided to develop their national language, the Hangul, they in fact decided that their computers are now going to be transformed and only use the Hangul. And South Korea, as you all know, today is very advanced in technology. They are the ones who are creating the Kia vehicles, the Hyundai vehicles, the Samsung telephone that all of us are using. They are all created in South Korea. So can you imagine the wealth of that is coming? So the world did not just change, it was programmed. Artificial intelligence is now writing reports for some of us who are using it. Machines are driving vehicles. If you go to America today, there are certain taxis. You just have to call, it will come, it will drive you to your destination, and there is no driver. Applications are replacing offices. Now with apps, you can do a lot without needing a very large office. So one thing technology cannot replace, unfortunately, and that is very, very good to know, is the human ability to think creatively, ethically, and with conscience. A machine can generate 1,000 ideas, it cannot decide which one is right. And that is left in your hands. That is still a human job. That is why education still matters. And that is why you still matter. And I'm hoping that among you, we will find, in fact, it's a challenge, among you who will create apps for Gambia, or even hardware, or why not, computers that are all in Wolof. So, Honorable Minister, thank you very much. That was quite a powerful speech. It is therefore an honor for me to invite the next speaker, who is none other than the guest speaker of the day, Honorable Halifa Sallah. He doesn't want to be introduced, but he is a prominent speaker, a sociologist by training, who has played a very important role in the politics of this country, but who has also used the media to educate, like Foroya and a host of other platforms. He has written a lot of books expressing his opinion in diverse areas, and we are really proud to tap from his experience and knowledge today. Brother Halifa.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Finance, or should we start with Honorable Minister of the Public Service, representing the Vice President, and Honorable Ba, proprietor of the institution and the board. We are all privileged to be here on what is usually referred to as the high table. Maybe that goes with responsibility. Human beings are thinkers, innovators, and builders of a society they deem fit. And that is why you are here and we are here. Honorable Ba did not come from the same community that all of us came from, may not speak the same language of an ethno-linguistic group, may not share the same religion. What motivated him to take his resources build partnership to come all the way to the Gambia. He came to my office and emphasized that he wanted to invest in his country, but does not know where to start, and has heard that I may have ideas in linking him to honest people who will not waste his investment. Mr. Job, running a college, was called and told to build a partnership with Honorable Ba. They saw each other, built trust, and ultimately all I heard was to be invited to the inauguration of an institution. Maybe that is why he is still inviting me to be present in such august ceremonies. The question that has been put to me is to address the fundamental importance of this digital revolution in promoting national development and economic resilience. The fact that thousands of children have already been trained and are now infused in all areas of development of our country already addresses the issue of how the institution is contributing to the economic resilience of the country, to national development. I should just go and sit and feel proud that I've already addressed the subject matter. But that's not why I was called here. I was called here to interact with you, to share the importance of the lessons you've learned, the knowledge you've acquired, and how it prepares you for another challenge, a challenge of participating in a division of labor in society, for you to consider yourself as important as anybody else, that you are the builders of a nation. You are the builders of an economy. And each of you sitting there must see that you are part of that process of building a nation and building a resilient economy. The starting point is that initiative is the key, and opportunity is the door to make you a successful person. And a successful person is a person of purpose, a person who adds value, a person who contributes. That's what Honorable Ba has done. Nobody told him to do what he did. He had a sense of purpose that led him to do what he did. And each of you is being challenged today to have that sense of purpose and direction and add value to your country, to your economy. And never say fail. Never accept that you are not significant and that you cannot add value. What had happened until today you are here sitting must be a lesson to all of us. Technology did not drop from the sky. And it is ignorance that leads us to say the sky is the limit, because there is no sky. There are only heavenly bodies everywhere. And people had to study to understand the world we found ourselves. And what is the most important development of human society is language. Language is the most important instrument of development. Without language, we will not be able to communicate, we will not be able to teach, we will not be able to learn. And you will begin to see the importance of this digital revolution. Language needs knowledge of it, and it must be developed. Can you imagine those who really develop this communication? And I don't know how long, stop me very quickly before I go on and on, but a woman who was taught the importance of waste management quickly learned how to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And to reuse, she had a bucket where she put all this rice and all those things that had to be thrown away, and then the bucket had a collar. And as she takes this bucket, the chickens will follow, the hens, the cocks will follow. And they will make a noise for the other chicks to run and eat. But then, if there is a prey, they will also make a noise and all of them will be alert. The noise they make when there is a prey that can kill them, and the noise they make when there is food to eat, was noticed to be different. So that woman was becoming a psychologist, an educationist, seeing how you can see the relation, the association in learning. And that is communication. And human beings were at that level, locked in villages, and can only talk to each other, communicate each other. But how could they communicate beyond their villages? They began to develop craft of communication, skills of communication. So we're beginning to see what skills mean. Is to be able to improve on what you are doing. You are communicating, you have the language, but how do you improve it so that it spreads, the information spreads to a wider and wider audience? And coming closer to conclusion, the field you are in evolved because of that demand for mass communication. Communication that went beyond borders, that went farther afield into the world as a whole. People were moving with vessels, and they can only reach territories in months, and they built relations, and they cannot reach those places in any other way except when they move with their vessels. But how would you relay information? Communication, therefore, linked transportation with sending mails. People who also could also carry messages. Various means were developed. And you can see our post office, how important it became. And when we were younger, people will line up to get letters from the post office, mails from the post office. Thousands of mails will come and they start sorting them in order to distribute them. Because people outside needed to communicate with their own families at home. And they could only do so, as they usually say, to the snail mail to writing letters that would have to be transported by vessels and eventually aircraft. But what brought your area of concern into development is the scientific development, the technological development. Through the development of quantum physics, scientists began to see what electricity could do, how it can serve communication, and eventually the whole area of telegraph communication evolved. And it was done by ensuring that cables are built underwater, moving from Ireland to Canada, America to all parts of Europe. And that took innovation. It took real ingenuity to a point that they could have the telegraph. And as young people, we knew what telecommunication was in Banjul, where you had that telegraph area where messages could be communicated. But eventually, that was not enough. In 1942, there was this evolution of the digital revolution. How to ensure that they went beyond telegraph into something that you now call the digital economy. A revolution did take place, but restricted to the military initially. And from 42 onwards up to the 60s, the military establishment in Russia, the Soviet Union, America were competing and working on the computer, building the technology, seeing how they can fast track information circulation, until ultimately what you now see, an instrument of mass communication unrivaled, has now been established. But you must understand that that is just an aspect of development. Without food for you to eat, you will not be concerned about mobile phones. Without the whole technology, building, the housing, the clothing, you will not be concerned with a mobile phone. Where there is war, you will not be concerned with a mobile phone, how sophisticated the mobile phone is. Look at what is happening in Iran and Israel and the United States. So therefore, this digital revolution is linked to an agrarian revolution, industrial revolution, and a social revolution. The four revolutions must be combined. Information by itself is insignificant. If you talk to the minister today, my conclusion, he will tell you, for the economy to develop, you will need productive base, and that would include agriculture, industry, and services. So without that productive base, you will not have any place to work. You will not earn, you will not live. But that productive base, whether it's agriculture, industry, or services, will need communication. So it's cross-cutting. Every area of the economy will require communication. And the more we use digital communication, the faster the communication, therefore the faster the action. Not only that, the minister will also tell you, yes, you need a productive base, but you also need public services, education, health, building of roads, all sorts of infrastructure to be able to address the needs and aspirations of the people. That also requires communication. So communication is a cross-cutting issue, and you are needed. because it's an area of skill development. Once you have it, it's diversified into many areas which you will be able to fit in. So my conclusion is that you've entered the right field at the right time. What is important is to make your choice where you're going to utilize that skill in order to facilitate the development of the country, especially the economic resilience of the country. We are all in it together. And if we each play our role, take our initiative, exploit the opportunities available, like Honorable Ba, we'll discover our purpose. We will live our purpose. Duty will direct us where we should be. We will earn, we will live, and let others live. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Halifa Sallah. We are never disappointed when he is given the floor. You can notice that he didn't have a speech on his hand, so he's already got the flow of ideas so well crafted. And, you know, these are skills too, you know, public speaking. I'm not sure whether Pastor Forbes is around. I'm sure if he hears me saying, you know, he would be saying, you must come to my class for public speaking too. Anyway, something Honorable Sallah evoked, such as the post office, kind of brought some memories. When I was in Hermitage studying, I wanted to call Banjul to my parents. We used to go to this, what we call cable and wireless. You know, it's a kind of a very archaic today to you. It's very archaic. You have these hundreds of, let's say tens of cables that you have to pull and plug in a very big machine with too many holes. And this operator will tell you, wait, what is the number? There were 4 digits then in Banjul. You give these 4 digits and then he will just plug these cables. And then he will, you know, do the wiring, and then he will have a dial. And after that he will tell you, go to the cabin, take the phone, the line is connected. And you take the phone and talk. And you are talking to cable and wireless. As for the post office, in Hermitage, we used to write to pen pals. I think this is very, very, they don't even know what pen pals are. Do you know what pen pals are? You don't? It's very, very sad. When we were in high school, I'm sure the honorable ministers are laughing, they will all relate. You know, we used to have these friends, they connect us with outside, like in Europe and others. So they tell you, okay, you write to pen pals. Sometimes they have the advertisement and you have names of people who are interested to communicate with other people around the world. So they bring you these names and you will write to 1, 2, or 3 to see whether they will respond. But you have to write a long letter, take it to the post office, pay a stamp and have it sent. And then you wait probably a month or 2, then you have a reply. When you get a reply, you are excited. You run around, you know, you say, oh, I've got a friend, you know. And today, technology with technology, nobody needs a pen pal. The world is already completely bent into one village. What emphasis Honorable Sallah is making is that you have come to the moment of technology. And it is at its beginning. It is raw. It's like you have already gone to the market and you have already got all the ingredients. It's just a matter of cooking the right dish. And a savory one, to say the least. So you have the job of continuing your education from here, or even with the IIHT, into other fields to strengthen your knowledge and be innovators, be creators. Because soon, I'm sure the Honorable Minister of Finance will tell you, we might be moving away from, you know, the crop-based economy, which is the biggest economy at the moment, our biggest resource at the moment, to maybe technology, to the human resources, to your creativity, to your innovation. Yeah? If you have a patented something here, I mean, we will start getting millions of dollars coming into the Gambia. And that is what we expect. Today we are graduating students in different areas. Introduction to Information Communication Technology, which is the largest number of students, 236 of you. Technical support, 3 of you. Cisco Certified Network Associate, 25 of you. Database Administration, 77 of you. Software Development, 14 of you. And Multimedia, 34, and also cybersecurity 34. So we are proud, indeed very proud. We are so proud that I would like to call one of you, the student representative, to come and express to us how happy you are to have been part of this journey. So I'm now inviting Joseph Paul Gomez, who will now come and give his statement. am na ñu bëri ñuy ñëw fii foog naa affaire yi hajj moo leen fi isi affaire yi hajj fii graduation la hajj bi ñu ngi koy def ci kanam fële so ñu ngi ñaan képp ku juum ñëw fii pour affaire yi hajj mun naa génn mu dem ci kanam fële mu xam ne foofu la hajj bi nekk. So can we have Joseph, please? Is Joseph around? Please take the floor. Thank you.
Honorable ministers here present, Honorable Halifa Saleh, distinguished guests, sponsors, partners, parents, families, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. To my colleagues, I say that we did it. We completed and finally reached the production stage. It is a profound honor to stand here as your valedictorian, representing a group of innovators, critical thinkers, problem solvers, and wonderful individuals. When we started, many of us probably thought IT was just about computers, but we learned quickly that it is about logic, resilience, and humanity. We remember the frantic troubleshooting and the thrill of finally seeing the results we want. Just like some of us learned that, like coding, life rarely works on the first try. We have debug, iterate, and try again. And just as in our projects, we learned that we achieve more together than we could alone. None of us reached this stage alone. To our families, friends, sponsors, thank you for being our support system when we stress over our projects. To our mentors and instructors, thank you for teaching us not just how to operate, code, troubleshoot, debug, and so on, but how to critically think and adapt to a constantly shifting technological landscape. Now, as we step out into a world where technology is evolving faster than ever before, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, data science, data analytics, software development, multimedia, networking, etc., are all in our hands. My challenge to my fellow graduates is, let us build technology with purpose. Let us use our skills to bridge gaps, protect the vulnerable, and innovate for a better world. We have been trained to make things functional, and now it's our turn to make them meaningful. As we close this chapter, I want to leave you with one final thought. As the fast pace of ICT evolves, never stop upgrading yourselves. Congratulations to all IIHT Gambia graduates, and let us make some history. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's your moment. And this is why we're still going to give you more time. And this time you're going to impress us by demonstrating what you have learned. And this is why we have this demonstration of students divided into 3 parts. or even 4. The advanced software development, which is the bus ticket booking system and smart cash power. The multimedia, which is Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and digital marketing. And also the cybersecurity and CCNA, pen testing and Windows security. And to crown that up, we will have the musical performance by Badi Bunka. So I'm inviting my co-moderator for this program, Mr. Jibril Sonko, to take up the next level. But before you get yourself ready, I will invite the police band to wake you up a little and celebrate you, because you have already demonstrated excellence. So Jibril Sonko, can you come so that we can start working on this while the police band entertain you for a moment? Thank you, police band.
Good morning, everyone. Cabinet ministers, distinguished guests, parents, and the graduates. As we always know that in any classroom, you will see talent, you will see academicians, and you will see people who have both. So now with this agenda of our today's graduation ceremony, we will bring you project demonstration from our various outstanding students, ranging from database, software development, multimedia, Cisco Certified Network Associate, cybersecurity, and so on. So for this is a moment to celebrate, especially the parents, and most importantly, the trainers, because those coming here are to show you or demonstrate that what you have taught them, what you have trained them, they definitely understood, and they can go out there in the job market and make you proud. So with that, we will call on our first presenter, who is Hindi Sane, and Hindi developed a software system, we can say a platform that can help users like those who uses NAVIC cash power system. Like for instance, if you go to buy Casper or with your wallet, you buy Casper, you still need to punch it to your meter. But with Hindi's system, you don't need to punch. Just buy your Casper and send it to the meter and it automatically load there. So with that, we will now call on Hindi to come here and then show us how the system works. So Hindi. Sorry, the media personnels, we want you to at least push a bit so that the high table can see. Yes. And the guests there too, those at the front there. Yes.
Hello? You want me to come?
Assalamualaikum everyone. Good morning dear.
Good.
So Hindi is here to show us what she has developed. That is the Casper system. What is the name?
Remote tricks.
So remote tricks is a smart way of buying Casper. So you can buy Casper with any of the mobile wallet, and send it to your meter automatically without punching it. So I think it's a good innovation. As users, sometimes your Casper is finished in the middle of the night and your mother is maybe outside the veranda and you are scared, or maybe you want to punch, you fall down. All those things can be seen. So with this system, you don't need to do all those struggles. You just need to buy and send.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Good morning distinguished guests, parents and my fellow students. My name is Hindi Saleh. I'm a software and database student in this honorable institute, IIHT, the Gambia. Today I'm here to present my project called Remote Tricks, a smart cash power management system in the Gambia. Okay, before going further, I would like to ask you a question. Okay, do you ever use a mobile app like Wave or APS where you can send money or buy cash power? If the answer is yes, I'm sure that it's very exciting. Like it saves you from going to bank sending money or with the long queues that we normally have. Okay, how about if we can have something like this? Buying cash power, checking your balances, send token, all with your phone. So this is the basis of my project. So that's why I thought of building something like this. It's an app that you can use to basically send your tokens without having going to the meter physically and punch it. You can buy online. It also supports multiple wallets. For example, if you have Wave or APS, AfriMoney, any mobile money that you have, it also supports it. Okay, so this is the user interface. As you see, this is the user interface. Can we get started?
Hindi, you have to come here. You have the user logins. Come and use this mic and do the demonstration. Come here, please.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first step that you have to do. Okay? So before you use the app, you have to register your meter. So when you click on Get Started, it will take you to this page. So all that you have to do is to input your meter number. Okay, but before going further, I want to let you guys know that this is not connected to NOE. It's just a simulation of how it will work when it is connected to NOE. So you can put your meter number, 11 digits, then it will get your user ID, your meter information from NOE, and paste it here. So this is important because you have to check whether what you put there is actually your meter. So you will see the meter, the owner name, the model, the install date, and also whether the meter is active or not. You click on register, you register your meter. So when you register your meter, you also have to create your user account. You know, sometimes many people can be in the same compound once they are using the same meter, but their user ID might be different. So that's why it is important to create your own user account. So you can upload your profile picture. You can put your wave number. This is your primary number that you have to put. You put your wave number. Then it will get your username from the web server, because I will probably connect it to web, so it will search your number, which match with the name, and it will paste it here. Then later on, you can set your PIN, 5-digit PIN, for security purpose. Then create your account. So next step, what you have to do is, you have to enter your PIN that you created in the user page. So now this is the home page of the app. Right now you see your profile picture, you see the name of the app, you see call now and shortcut, the time, and also dark mode or light mode, and also notifications that you will receive from NOE. In case if there is going to be any power outage, brownout or brownout, any of it, you will get prepared. If they are going to check, if they are going to cut the electricity, then you will get alerts from this app so that you get prepared. So these are the nav bars. You have the dashboard, top up, history, and settings. This is the active meters here, total meters. How many meters do you have right now? We have only 1 meter, that is our primary meter. Okay, active meters, these are meters. Active meters here, these are meters that doesn't have, that doesn't have low balance. Meter managers here, these are people that register, that are using this app, but register with the same meter ID. For example, if I live with my sister or my cousin, we are using the same app, and we are buying cash power. Anytime my sister buys cash power, I will see her profile here, and then I will see how much she buys. But because we are not connected to the server, we cannot see that one right now. This thing is very helpful. For example, if you are renting in a compound, or you are renting a shop with someone, for example, tailors, you need to buy cash power. The other person also has to buy. Sorry. So, for example, if you buy an amount that you are not supposed to buy, this app is here to expose you. Yes, it's going to expose you. Okay. Next, we are going to the dashboard. This is the dashboard. The coolest part of this app is you will be able to see, you will be able to read your meter from this app. You don't have to drag that chair, go to the meter and check how much is there. With this app, you can see whatever is inside your meter. Yes, that is the meter status. And also save meters. These are meters like additional meters. Make for example, I'm living with my husband and my mom is staying somewhere else. I can add my mom's cash power and then when I come up I send it to her. Yes, that's how it works. And also usage monitoring. These are the daily usages. For example, any day you buy a cash power, you will see how much you got. And also the weekly usage, monthly and yearly. You can also see the analytics of how it works, okay, for the usage monitoring. This usage monitoring is very important because a lot of times, most of us, we are working, but we don't actually know how we can like set aside some cash for our electricity bills. But if you have this usage monitor, you will know daily how much you use. You can even set out for weekly or monthly. That will be helpful for you. And also, even if you want, if someone wants to take care of your electricity bills, you can just share this usage monitoring to them so that they know your consumption, how much you are consuming. Okay, this one also is a wallet. Right now, like before I said, you have to set up your Wave wallet, your Wave account, you put your Wave number. Because you put your Wave number, that's why your Wave account is automatically created. Yes. That's why it is automatically created here. With this, you can top up. But that's not all. We have so many mobile monies here. Why I made Wave the primary is because when you want to buy a cash bar, it is cheaper. That's why they don't add anything there. Yes. And also, you can add another mobile money, like APS, Q Money, NAFA, AfriMoney, and CapCash. Okay, now you can see it's not like the meter is not active. It is because I'm just new to this app and I did not make any top up. Top up means buying cash power. So now I want us to go and top up. We can see I can buy for myself or I buy for others. But buy for others is not active because we did not add any extra meter. So right now we can only buy for ourselves. So when you click that, you will see your meter number, your owner ID, the amount that you want to buy. That's the only thing that you have to put there. Me, I make people's life easy. I don't make it difficult. Okay, so now we can see only Wave is there right now. Right? So we click on buy, confirm. We enter our PIN. Then we click on, this is the receipt that it will show. Okay? The payment method, you can close, you can go to history, you can share this receipt, okay? And also you can send it to the meter. But when you buy, anytime you buy cash car, me, I get 1%. Yes. If you buy $100, I get $1 from them. Yes. So you can send this to the meter. We click on send to meter. Okay, now we can see our top of this obligation. Now we know how much cash power is there. We can see the estimated runtime. This runtime might not be correct because the system has to track your usage, how much you are using. So it will give you the correct time. So now let's go and add another extra meter. For example, this is IIHT meter. Sometimes I want to buy cash power for them in case if I get rich. Yes. IIHT. Okay, so that is the username. I put in their phone number, I save the meter. Okay, so now when we open this, we can see the meter name plus the name that I put there. Okay, and then we close it. Now let's add an extra wallet. What should I add? APS. Yes, let's add APS. Okay, now I will have to put my phone number. Then if you are setting this app is very secure. It has to send a code into your phone, the phone number that you put there. I can copy this phone number, paste it here, and verify and add wallet. Then the wallet is already added. So I can use the top up with this APS. From here. Now you see buy for others is now active. Yes. Because I added another extra meter. So that extra meter will be saved here. If I add more, it will be there. So I click on this, amount, $50 is, okay, buy, no, let's use APS this time. APS, buy, confirm, and it's here. Now I send it to the emitter. How can I know that it is sent to the emitter? I have to come to my home. Now you can see active 2 meters. You can see now here. I will know that it is sent. Okay, now we go to history. This history will have everything. You can send your meter token from here, or you can send it in the receipt. Okay? But if you don't send your token, it will remain there. But if you send it, it will be deleted by the system after 30 days. But if you don't send it, it will be pending there. It will be there. So, okay. I would also like to thank my school for giving me freedom. Anywhere I go to, I face people contest because I'm a hijabi and I wear makeup. But ever since I came to IIHT, I never faced that difficulty. They give me freedom, even though my teacher was a Christian, he never showed me those type of things. So I would actually like to thank my school for that. I also thank my teacher for being helpful and being very motivating. Thank you.
That was really amazing. Definitely. I think also there is other functionality features that is also there that will be added, and that will be for the client side, those who want to work with her and then be helping people to buy meter, Casper and others. So that is also going to create that job employment, and that the Minister of Youth is here, and that is also going to help the youth of the country. So let's give her a round of applause, please. So our next presenter from the Advanced Diploma in Software Development category is no other person than Nima Dukure. Where is Nima? Nima also has a very exciting software application, which is bus ticket booking systems. And you can see with this platform, you can buy your bus ticket at the comfort of your home without struggling, going all the way to Canifing or at the terminal to buy what? Bus ticket. You just, with this app, you can buy your bus ticket, and then whenever you want to travel, you can even track when is the bus going to reach at your bus station. It is international, both Senegal, this in Senegal and Gambia. So if you are traveling, you can use this system to be booking ticket. And also with this system, your friends and family members can also get your reference ticket code. That is just a number that you can give to them to track your real life location. Wherever your bus is, they can track you. When will you be arriving here? Where are you? Are you at maybe Bara, or you are now in Banjul or Westfield? So they can see real life tracking of all these things. So which ensures security and care for their family members. So we allow Nima to do her demonstration.
Sorry.
Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, and my fellow graduates. My name is Nima Dukure, a software development and database student at IIHT. The project I am here to present is Gamsen International, an online bus booking system for passengers traveling between Gambia and Senegal. Currently, if you want to travel to Senegal, you have to go all the way to the bus station to book your bus and hope there are seats available. Sometimes you will go there and they will be like, bus with a face, ñëwal ëllëg. So it's so hectic. So I decided to build this to make it easier so that we all can book at home, anytime, anywhere, at our comfort. Thank you. Okay, currently, as I was saying, when you want to travel to Senegal, while taking the bus, you have to go all the way to the terminal, which is so hectic. Because sometimes you go there and the queue is so long, and then there are no seats available as well, so you will have to go back home. So Cancel International is here to solve that problem. It lets users search routes, book a seat, pay online using mobile money, card, or Stripe, or even pay at the station. It has three portals: the user side, admin, and the counter bookings. It also lets passengers track their bus. Sometimes you will travel and then your relatives are so worried about you. So you can share your location and then they will see where you are exactly. And the entire system is bilingual. It supports both English and French as well. The most important thing in the system is the QR code. Every user has a QR code. When you pay, you get a ticket, and then you receive a QR code. The QR code is scanned at the bus station to confirm your bookings. So I'll take you through the login page and the registration as well. This is my login page. I will show you the registration process. First of all, you have to create an account if you don't have an existing account. First, you will have to put your first name and last name. And then the email address. The email address is very important because you will have to send the ticket through email. That is if you have an email. And you have to put your number as well, your telephone number. You select your preferred language, either English or French. You have to be mindful here because if you select English where you understand French, your entire system will be French. So your entire system will be English. But if you are French and then you select French, your entire system will be French. And you put a password as well. The password is very important because that is what you use to sign in. Sorry, the passwords did not match. Okay, now this is Demba's dashboard. This is what Demba sees when he first signs in. So this is the booking page. He can book for himself or book for someone else. You might have a relative that cannot book for themselves, so you can easily book for them. Let's say Demba is booking for someone else.
Clap for her, please.
So let's say Demba is traveling from Gambia to Banjul, so he will select these locations and destination as well, and then the date he wants to travel. Let's say on the 10th, which is tomorrow. Then search available bus. For tomorrow, we only have one bus available, which departs at 8 a.m. So we'll select that, and then it will show you the price as well. Let's proceed to the seat selection. For the seat selection, white here means it's available, yellow means selected, and red means it's already taken. To avoid confusion. Because someone cannot come and book seat 1 and then another person books seat 1, it will bring confusion. So the system will automatically tell you the seats that are selected. It won't even allow you to select it. So let's say Demba selects seat 8. So who is Demba booking for? Let's say Nyuma. Relationship, colleague. And then it will automatically show Demba's personal details as well. If you want any special requests, you can tell them. Example, someone is sick and needs a wheelchair or needs attention or anything, you can just note it there. Then you confirm your booking.
Please.
It will show you the booking confirmation, but first of all, it's shown here that you have to go and pay. So pay now. It will take you to the payment page. You can pay by card, mobile money, bank transfer, or pay at the station. Let's say Demba wants to pay with mobile money. So this is Demba's telephone number, and then he selects wave. He selects wave. It will automatically bring a notification that Demba should upload his wave receipt, and then the admin will confirm it. And it will show the amount as well, and then it will guide you on how to do it. Make sure the amount matches 2,000 exactly. So Demba can just upload a wave receipt. This is a wave receipt, then it's uploaded. Then pay with mobile money. As shown here, it's all Demba's booking has already been confirmed. So we'll go back to the dashboard. Before when we started, here was 0, right? So now it's 1, because it will show Demba that Demba did just 1 booking as well. 0 confirmed, because the admin did not confirm the receipt yet. And pending, route travel is just 1, from Banjul to Dakar. And it will show Demba's booking details here as well. So Demba booked for me, right? I will automatically get a notification through my email. And it's here.
Clap for Happy.
As I said earlier, you can also track your course, right? So this is the reference number that everyone gets. So you can just copy the reference number and track your course here. You put in the reference number and track your course. Right now, Demba's booking is scheduled. But they didn't leave yet because they booked for tomorrow. You can also share your location. Example, someone is worried about you, you can just share them your location, and then they will know maybe when to go and pick you up. Users can also write reviews or see all reviews as well. See reviews from other users. As I said earlier, the entire system is bilingual, English and French, so you can automatically switch to French as well. earlier, we have 3 dashboards: the user side, the counter staff bookings, and the admin panel. The counter staff bookings is for the walk-in customers. If you don't have a telephone, you cannot book for yourself, or you don't have anyone to book for you, you can go to the counter and then they will book for you. But everything is connected to one database to avoid confusion. This is the counter staff. The counter can book for you. And this is the admin dashboard. As you can see, total users is 21, active users today is 1, that was Denver, and total bookings 58, dashboard visits 6, active boss is 6, international routes 6, scheduled trips 1,398, total revenue 2,000, because only one booking has been confirmed. This is the daily activity oversight. So admin sees everything about the user side and the counter side as well. Admin can also communicate with users. This is the admin registration, the admin login portal. This is the bosses that we have right now. Gamsen Express 1, Gamsen Comfort 02, Gamsen Flex 03, Gamsen VIP. The admin can either edit or delete a boss, and the counter staff as well. Admin can manage the counter staffs. The admin can delete or edit any counter.
Clap for her, please.
The routes as well. Right now we have only Banjul to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, Banjul to Ziguinchor, Ziguinchor to Banjul, Basse to Tambacounda, Tambacounda to Basse. That's the only routes we have.
I think Nima, that's enough now. Time is not there. You did well. This is really amazing. Let's give her a clap, please.
This is the report page. It shows all activities as well. Easy for admins. Thank you. The best technology is the technology that helps people right where you are.
Thank you. It's really amazing. So we will call our next presentation team, and that is Multimedia. And as we all know, in the world right now, multimedia technology is one of the most in-demand technologies in the world, and which brings or showcases creativity, entertainment, and so on. So at IIHT, we have a very innovative multimedia team that will come here and make you excited, and some of them you may even like to employ them when you are a multimedia company. And just going back to Nima's presentation, I think the GDSC should try to contact Nima so that they can work hand in hand, so as to have a system like this in order to help their customers to book at the comfort of their home. So let's call multimedia team, Mr. So and the team, please, floor is yours. I think you can all come here on stage so that we can see all of you and then there, if you want to present, you go there and then present. I think you can all do your presentation here because yours is demonstration and explanation, right? Yes. Let's give now applause, please.
Good afternoon, respected lecturers, honored guests, beloved family and friends. We greet you all in the name of our dear Lord, that is Jehovah, and we say Salaam Alaikum to you all. Welcome to our multimedia presentation. Today's showcase is a blend of creativity, innovation, and storytelling. From designs to video production and digital media, each presentation will give you a glimpse into how we bring creativity into life. To start with, we now invite the first Adobe presenters to present their work.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daifanu Samba, and I will be presenting the Photoshop segment of today's Adobe presentation. Other presenters will be covering software like Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere Pro, and digital marketing. But my focus is specifically on Photoshop. For those who may not be familiar, Photoshop is a graphic design software used to create, edit, and enhance images and designs. It is widely used for business promotion, social media graphics, event flyers, branding, and even cultural projects. My project consists of different designs created for various purposes, including business promotions, events, and cultural engagement. Through this presentation, I will show you how Photoshop can bring ideas to life. For my first design, I created a beauty and salon promotional flyer. I used soft neutral colors and elegant typography to reflect luxury, beauty, and style. The layout highlights the services clearly while maintaining a clean and attractive appearance to appeal to clients. For my second design, I created an event flyer. I used bold colors, strong contrast, and central image to create energy and excitement. The design was meant to capture attention quickly and communicate important event details. For my third design, I created an cultural event flyer. I used African patterns, bright colors, and traditional imagery to represent culture and heritage. The design creates a sense of community and celebration. For my fourth design, I created a corporate meeting flyer. I used a clean layout with blue and neutral tones to give a clean and professional look. The information is well organized to make it easy to read and understand. For my fifth design, I turned the meeting flyer into a banner. A banner is a wide format sign used for online headers or printed signage. My banner size is 3000 by 1000 pixels. I kept the branding but simplified the text for the wider format. For my sixth design, I turned the same meeting flyer into a billboard. A billboard is a huge outdoor sign seen in highways, high buildings, and busy roads. My billboard size is 4000 by 1000 pixels. I used the same colors but made it bold and readable from a distance. For my final design, I turned the flyer into a backdrop. A backdrop is a background used for photos, events, and event branding, so it doesn't need location, date, or time. My backdrop size is 6000 by 3000 pixels. I remove most of the text and focus on the logo, colors, and overall brand look. In conclusion, my project demonstrates my ability to create different styles based on the purpose and target audience. I also showed how one design can be adapted into multiple formats like banners, billboards, and backdrops while keeping the branding consistent. Thank you for your time, and you may now welcome the next presenter who will be covering the software called Illustrator. Thank you again.
Good afternoon. My name is Mary Abnaputri, and with me is my colleague. We stand on all existing protocols. We're here to present our work that we did on Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is a vector-based design tool that is used to create high-quality images that cannot pixelate or are clear at any size. It is used to create logos, flyers, and illustration drawings. A logo, it represents a brand or an organization. We have 3 types of logos. We have the one-letter logo, the 2-letter logo, and a complex logos. These are samples of the logos that we created. A one-letter logo uses single initials that creates clear and bold identity. This is a sample of one of the one-letter logo that we created. We use the shape builder tool, we use the corrective tool, and the 3D effect that we use on it as well. A 2-letter logo. A 2-letter logo combines of initials combines initials that creates personal brands or partnership. This is a sample of a 2-letter logo that we created. We use the shape builder tool, we use the pen tool and the text tool to create this. Another sample of a 2-letter logo that we created, we use the pen tool, the shape builder tool, and a text tool as well. We have a complex logo. A complex logo combines of symbols, shapes, and detail elements that gives communication to a fuller brand story. These are samples of a complex logo that we created. We use a shape tool, a pen tool, and we drew the hammer shot to illustrate the logo, which is a construction brand. We also have another sample